Well, I didn't catch the thief, but here's her stuff back.
Something's moving over there. Who is that?
Quite a bit of room inside this lion's.
Some of the stone lions are crumbling. Others are untouched. Is there a pattern? Opens the door. Daylight outside. The realm of the dead within. This place. Every one of these small lions is staring at the coffin. Could this be? Something is wrong with that coffin. floor is mercury? They say mercury is a deadly poison. I'd better watch my step.
Why is that troop rat worth more than me? I've killed 18 men, and I'm worth 80 tails.
Well,
How many did he kill to
room
fetch
4.
1,000?
I figured you'd miss your window. Slip the travel permit under the...
We've got trouble downstairs. A crew walked in, ate and drank without paying, and now they're hunting for some noble scion. Get that travel permit filled out and handed over. Delays are your problem, not mine. The gentlemen downstairs are banging on the tables. Much longer, and they'll come up here themselves. That travel permit of yours is a death sentence. Officers! Officers! It's him! Get him! Go, go, go! Get that travel permit filled out and handed over. Delays are your problem, not mine. Downstairs are banging on the tables. Much longer. They'll come up here themselves. Shoo. Jet? Herbalist? Reason for crossing the border? Fine. You'd better actually know your plants, though. Every room's got a brazier.
You're not carrying anything you should.
Whatever needs tossing, toss it. Whatever needs burning, burn it. The road out there doesn't forgive debts.
Everyone says it's hard to leave for the frontier, but I'd say getting through the pass is even harder.
State your purpose for leaving.
I don't really have any other hobbies in life. Just a fondness. I've heard there are rare specimens beyond the pass. Poplars that live 3,000 years, roots shaped like men they call yabru. If I could see such things, it would be worth every step.
With all that chaos out there, you think you'll find any?
If I don't, I'll simply stay.
This place is ransacked. Everything's been turned over.
Before he left for Chang'an, Uncle entrusted me with 3 duties. The first, see that the people are fed. The second, keep the ogres from the border. But the third he never spoke aloud. Not even when word came from Chang'an that you had died too. Not a single letter.
A sand table. It's mapping the hood. There's an empty slot here. A banner should be standing.
Old faces keep visiting my dreams. Former comrades, former enemies, and they're all waiting. I think My time is near.
Uncle, the rice harvest is abundant. I believe I know what Uncle left. The once barren fields are now fertile land. He wished for lasting peace, and for the beacon fires to go dark for good. For more than 10 years, he fed the people first, then taught the boy.
You never liked heavy clothes as a boy. Always a thin tunic, always a bow in your hand. Now that you hold... Before I left, I asked 2 things of you. You did both. This last request is different. May you live long and unbowed. May your days be kind. And may it be many years yet before we meet beneath the earth.
The smell of blood is overwhelming.
What? Where the hell did you come from? Didn't expect company in this dump.
What happened here?
Bloodbath in there. Monks, soldiers, a few drifters, piled on top. Bodies needed collecting, so they sent us grunts. As for the case, I'll write in my report that lightning struck them all dead. Sure, every life matters. Question is, whose life? Any of those people in there, your business. Why are you staring at me?
You could say that.
Well, can't save a man who wants to hang. Why are you looking at me? Looking won't change anything. All right, all right. I am on the government's payroll.
The weapons on these soldiers match the monks' fatal wounds. The timing of these bloodstains. The way these 3 are positioned.
Well, poor monks. A clean...
What was this temple like?
Nothing special. The monks were just soft-hearted types. They let anyone stay. The 3 dead ones. A Taoist, a cook, and some quack doc. The monks let them stay, which meant free room and board. Forget it. They're dead. No point in talking about it.
Those 3.
What? Those... You're saying the monks died first, and these three died. I'll give you this. You've got sharp eyes. So they killed the soldiers and avenged those monks. Look, close enough is good enough.
No, I need another look.
Another look? Rain makes the night come fast.
These wounds weren't made by ordinary weapons. They're killing blows on these three.
Back again?
They didn't die fighting.
Interrogation? You're telling me those bastards. I told you this case runs. These soldiers put a uniform on a bandit army.
Why would they come here?
How would I know? They rolled into town 4 days ago, tearing the... Then I heard they came to this temple, did something inside, and after that, more of them showed up and sealed the place off. A day later, the whole lot suddenly broke off and went chasing east. You say those three were tortured? Then the Longwu army must have gotten what they wanted and changed course. Even the hard of these past few years, living in the same streets, you get to know faces. Those three were poor, sure. Maybe that's exactly why they did it. Broke under the torture. Yeah. Let me light some incense for them. Safe travels, brother. Can't get them open. Butchered like that. It's a sin. I'm staying out here. The incense should be to the right of the main hall. Go find it yourself.
Hello? Anyone there? What am I thinking? A scene like this? There's more to this than meets the eye.
No incense? Wait, there's a hidden passage? You're saying a fourth person was hiding in the passage the whole... But the temple was crawling with soldiers. How could anyone survive?
The dead kept the secret.
Those monks. Then it all makes sense. The Longwu army came demanding answers. The monks were too kind to betray anyone and too stubborn to talk. The three came back later, killed the soldiers, but the rest of the Longwu army, those three knew they couldn't fight their way out. The only chance for the one hiding in the passage was to lead the soldiers away. So they let themselves be tortured first and then fed them a lie. Sent the Longwu army chasing east, and then they... Brave lads. That was... Heroes, may your next lives be... Yeah. If the world were a decent place, we wouldn't need Taoists and cooks and wandering doctors.
The person those three died to protect, did they make it out?
What do you think? Escaped or not, how would we know? But since you've been guessing all night, let me take a turn.
What are you thinking?
I'm guessing the man in there died, and then he didn't.
What?
The Lone Wu army left 3 days ago. But I think that man never ran. He stayed hidden in the passage the whole time. Maybe he wanted to be sure the soldiers were truly gone. Or maybe he was waiting for the moment when no one was watching, no one cared, to finally step out. Wait for a dark, rainy night. Kneel before those brave souls. Then move on.
How is he?
Pavilion of the Wise.
Tear it down. Start afresh.
I'd say there's still a move to be made. Soft against hard. What looks like a dead end always has a way through.
What does this game have to do with what you've been saying? Nonsense. Leave the roots and the weeds grow back.
What if they aren't weeds?
You traveled 1,000 miles to lecture me about the way of the world.
Qing Yi is gone. It's just you and me now. But if she knew what you were planning, she would never...
Meng Jing, my mind is made up. Say no more.
Heaven and earth are vast. And neither you nor I can move them. The right path was never ours to choose.
Bleed enough, and the path reveals itself. It's been years. You invited me to play. Of course I came. As for Dongdu Bridge, beat me first. Then we'll talk. You have no pieces left. Accept it. Heaven has spoken.
No. I've overturned Heaven's will before, and I have one piece left. When I'm in the game, I can be at peace.